We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Vina, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now to the plate, J.C. Embry. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. He played well.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, and you've got to love when you start a game with a bang like this. The first hit of the game, and doink, right off the foul pole for a homer. If that's a sign of things to come, we're going to see some offensive fireworks all game long. Great for the fans, but for the pitchers, not so much.
Freddie Santiago is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Here comes the first pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
In now, Sammy Sosa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That misses, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In now, Sito Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Suzuki is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Now the 2-0 home.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Sosa, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hudgens is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 6, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Now batting, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds nothing. Justin Steele, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Digging in, Michael Black. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, at the ball.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Suzuki is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Walter Beckman.
In now for the Reds, Walter Beckman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
Ball one, no.
Beckman, once a Minnesota Twin. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Mark Drake. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, upstairs.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Armstrong is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping in, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Stepping in now, Justin Steele, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way.
2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Nope.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it comes, the 3-0 is in there for strike one. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.C. Embry. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1.
Ball in.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now
that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Santiago. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Santiago hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 3-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Alan Hudgens, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher, James Martinez.
Digging in now, James Martinez. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Ball.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Willie Gill.
So coming to the plate, Willie Gill. First offering on its way. Two out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pete Armstrong.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Now the 1-0. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Standing in now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
To the plate now, Sito Suzuki. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. And he lays off for ball one.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Popped him up. Martinez over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds nothing. Stepping into the box, William Goddard, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Knee high, he barehands it.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Ken Gerald. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. A runner at second, nobody out. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. No one out with a runner at second. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Buckner in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Michael Jordan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 45, Michael Jordan.
And that misses inside. 1-0. None out. Runners at first and second. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Ready with the 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Armstrong is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Michael Black.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Black. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The third baseman, number 6, Walter Beckman.
So stepping in, Walter Beckman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. No,
what a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Reds strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Your attention, please.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Thomas Lynn will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Lynn.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Buckner.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch on its way. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Reined in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Justin Steele comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Five runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter, number 7.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, J.C. Embry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Lays off 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Too high, ball 3. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Mark Drake, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Alan Hudgens waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alan Hudgens. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. That evens it up, 1-1.
Nope.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1. Line drive, base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
High hop, and he barehands it. Not in time. So striding in, Willie Gill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, William Goddard, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 0-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. First and second now, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, When you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Ken Jarrell, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
High and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Second home run early in the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run. But it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
In now, Thomas Lynn. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 4 runs here in this half inning. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 home is a swinging strike.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Hit on the ground out to short. Kipnis is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 4. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Freddie Santiago. Here comes the first pitch. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-0.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hudgens is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Ready once again, Pete Armstrong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 21.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Runners off for second. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner at second here with one man out. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Sito Suzuki, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. The 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw into second. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Jesse Padilla, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll add one more to the total as the score moves to 7-4 now.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
At the plate now, Jason Kipnis. Pitch out, nothing doing. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds 4. Digging in, Michael Black. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here comes the first pitch.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Walter Beckman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, 1-1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mark Drake.
Now at the plate, Mark Drake. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2 out, nobody on. Right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds 4. So striding forward now, Ryan Buckner comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Buckner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4. Tony Cingrani takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 53, Tony Cingrani. The pitcher, number 35, Justin.
So now to the plate, Justin Steele, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Rounded slowly to the left side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, JC Embry.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Chopped at third. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Cubs 8 and the Reds 4. Leading off the inning, Alan Hudgens, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he misses with it. 1-1. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Ready now, James Martinez. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hit hard towards second. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
At the plate, Willie Gill, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, first baseman, William Goddard.
Ready for another shot now, William Goddard. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-roll right now, this guy.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Reds leave 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Coming to the plate now, Pete Armstrong. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Pete Armstrong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Beckman waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
In now, Sito Suzuki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping up now, Jesse Padilla. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Sosa rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Hey, D-Road, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive send and way to pick up that run.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two and 0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You see that so much, left on left matchup. That slider down and away that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ryan Buckner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. And he takes strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Cubs lead it 10-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Brister will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Nicholas Horner will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Leading off the inning, Ken Jarrell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Count remains 2-2. Here it comes. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with...
Hammered the other way to deep right field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Brister, a 5'10" right-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Outside, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Now he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Cincinnati, the second baseman, Michael Watt.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Michael Black. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Suzuki is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
The third baseman, number 6, Walter Beckman.
Digging in once again, Walter Beckman. First offering on its way. Softly hit out to short. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
That's grown man strength right there. Able to take a fastball inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
Into the box, Mark Drake. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. 7 complete here tonight. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. Rondell Carlisle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Rondell Carlisle.
So digging in now, number 2. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here it comes. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
At the plate, J.C. Embry. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago. Now here it comes.
Ball one. Ball one.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
To the plate now, Pete Armstrong. Ball one to start the at-bat. One 0 count. Here it is. Smoke toward third. Scooped up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Leading off the inning, Alan Hudgens, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Martinez.
Digging in and looking for more, James Martinez. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Armstrong will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Willie Gill.
Now in the box, Willie Gill. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Reds are down in order. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Robert Lewis enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sammy Sosa is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
2-2.
Now the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Suzuki.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
Beaten into the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First delivery to him on the way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Roll. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
A ball and no strikes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Beckman in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cubs 11 and the Reds 5. Luke Little takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Striding in to start the 9th, William Goddard, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the pitch.
Goddard.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ken Gerald.
Ken Gerald will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Nope.
That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again, 3 and 2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Andres Alvarado will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Andres Alvarado.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1 and 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Reds down to their last strike. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
11-5 the final tally in this one. Chicago launched 6 home runs as a team in the ball game. Justin Steele takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Chris Vina worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.